Welcome to Ghostly Whispers. Please leave a like and subscribe. Episode 3: The Singing Man of Marsden Bay. Marsden Bay, on the northeast coast of England. Windswept, salt-bitten, timeless. But there's a sound that doesn't belong to the sea. A man's voice, singing. The locals call him the Singing Man. A ghost, a memory, a warning. No one agrees on what he is, only that he sings and never stops. The tale goes back to the 1800s. A fisherman who loved the cliffs more than company. He sang while he worked every day, until one morning his boat came back empty. They searched for him for days, found nothing but his boots, and from that night on the cliffs sang. Marsden Bay has always been a place of mystery, its rugged coastline carved by centuries of relentless waves. But it's the haunting melody that drifts on the salty air that truly sets it apart. A melody that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Some say it's the voice of the lost fisherman, still singing his sea shanties to the rhythm of the tides. Others believe it's the spirit of the bay itself, lamenting the souls it has claimed over the years. But all agree the song is as much a part of Marsden as the rocks and the sea foam. Walkers along the coastal path speak of the tune in hushed tones. They say it changes with the weather and the seasons. On bright summer days, it's a jaunty sailor's ditty, full of life and adventure. But when storm clouds gather and the wind howls, the song becomes a mournful dirge, warning of the sea's cruel embrace. And always, always, it seems to be just behind you. No matter how quickly you turn, how sharply you pivot, the source remains elusive. It's as if the very air is singing, the notes carried on each gust of wind. One crisp autumn morning, a tourist from London decided to follow the ethereal voice. She ventured deep into the sea caves, that honeycombed cliffs, drawn by the siren song echoing off the damp stone walls. Hours later she stumbled out onto the beach, her eyes wide with terror. Pale as a ghost, barefoot, and soaked to the bone, she swore the voice had been coming from inside the rock itself, as if the stone was alive, singing its ancient, unknowable song. The woman left Marsden Bay that very day, vowing never to set foot near the sea again. The singing man's influence extends beyond the shore. Local fishermen, hardened by years battling the North Sea, refuse to moor their boats too close to the singing cliffs. They claim the melody interferes with their equipment, causing compasses to spin wildly and depth finders to show impossible readings. Even the famous Marsden Grotto pub isn't immune. Tourists report their phones glitching near the caves that make up the pub. Cameras refuse to focus, leaving only blurred photos, as if something is trying to remain hidden. And every night, without fail, the publican must leave a pint of beer at the end of the bar. If this ritual is not kept, there are always consequences. Staff have reported hearing the chain rattling at the side of the bar. There have also been reports of whispering when no one is around. Mysterious bare footprints have shown up on the bar floor and won't wash away. People say they've seen a ghostly man hanging out in the lower cave bar area. Spooky, right? During paranormal investigations, investigators often report sudden battery drain, strange lights caught on video, and unexplained sounds on recorders. The singing man of Marsden Bay defies rational explanation, and so the legend grows. Each generation adds its own stories, its own encounters with the mysterious melody. Children dare each other to venture close to the caves at twilight. Lovers steal kisses on the beach, the haunting tune providing a soundtrack to their romance. But always there's an undercurrent of unease, a reminder that the sea gives and the sea takes away, that some mysteries are best left unsolved. So if you find yourself walking along Marsden Bay, and the wind carries a faint, familiar tune, resist the urge to sing along. Don't try to seek out its source, for the singing man's melody is not meant for mortal ears, and some songs, once started, can never truly end. You've been listening to Ghostly Whispers, so if you visit Marsden Bay, and the cliffs begin to hum, don't sing back, because some songs aren't meant to end. Next week on Ghostly Whispers, The Watcher in the Rain, Wascally Reservoir's silent haunt. Please leave a like and subscribe for our weekly videos.